Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital comings and goings, Valentin gone forever, Charlotte unravels. General Hospital spoilers show that Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, has made his final exit, and Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, is on her way back to Port Charles. But is she going to come unhinged again now that she has lost her papa? Let's dive into what is next for Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, and her daughter Charlotte now that Valentin is gone. I've got to admit, I was a little let down by the lack of action after Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, burst into that house in Buenos Aires to warn Valentin that the WSB Kill team was right behind them. I was expecting a shoot 'em up, a near-death experience, something really dramatic, but we got boring. Anna told him to get Charlotte out of there, and it looked like Valentin was going to grab his daughter and run off again. But then, after Anna and Jason dealt with the WSB team, and they left, Valentin reappeared with Charlotte and told Anna what he had already told his kid. Valentin was the one who texted Rocco Falconeri, Finn Francis Carr, pretending to be Charlotte. He knew that word would get back to Lulu Spencer, and that's who he expected to show up to retrieve their daughter on General Hospital. And of course, Charlotte was devastated that Valentin told her to go without him. If you remember, it was Charlotte's choice to stay with Valentin. She didn't want him to be alone and said her mom Lulu had plenty of friends and family, but Valentin only has her. Now, Charlotte is being packed off to Port Chuck without her dad. You know, this may be the last time that she sees Valentin for quite some time. And it may be the last time we see Valentin ever. But don't forget, Charlotte does have this tendency to act out when she's unhappy. And especially when her unhappiness is about her dad, Valentin. If you remember, Charlotte ruthlessly harassed and targeted Anna. Because she wanted Anna out of Valentin's life. She wanted them broken up. If you also recall, Charlotte was behaving so badly, she broke into Anna's apartment, and that's how she wound up shot. Ever since Anna shot Charlotte, she's felt sick with guilt, but Charlotte's still not a fan. You know, Charlotte did not want to leave Valentin and go with Anna. But then, on General Hospital, Jason said, "You're coming with me," and she did. Then we got the big final scene for Valentin and Anna that was so sweet. Sparks were flying. And of course, it just makes fans of Vanna want him to stick around. Anna even tried to get Valentin to come back with them, and said she'd bring him in safely. But he knows that would mean life behind bars, and he wouldn't get to be with Charlotte anyway. Once their plane touches down in New York, I am sure that Lulu is going to be thrilled to have Charlotte back with her for good. What I'm not sure about is how smoothly it's going to go. So it may not be all that Lulu was hoping for this reunion. We gotta consider that Charlotte can be volatile at times. She may actually blame Lulu for her losing Valentin out of her life. Or she may blame Jason, or she may get mad at Anna all over again. She may even blame Rocco for telling Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, who then told Jason. You know, it's kind of hard to imagine that Charlotte is just going to step easily back into life in Port Charles. She may have a lot of anger and frustration over losing her beloved papa. You know, Valentin has raised her since birth, and was pretty much her primary parent for most of her life. Other than that period when Val was out of town, and Dante and Laura were watching out for her. Despite that brief absence on General Hospital, the majority of Charlotte's life, it's just been her and Valentin. Now, it's just going to be her and Lulu, although at least she has her brother Rocco now. But in the end, Valentin's gone. That is going to break Charlotte's heart. So, there is no telling what she might do. Teenagers can be a whole lot of trouble on their best days, and being dragged away from Valentin is not what she wants. I fully expect Lulu to be dealing with a whole lot of issues with Charlotte. This may be way beyond typical teenage rebellion and angst. I mean, Charlotte might even run off to find Valentin so she can be with him, because she's just going to miss him so terribly and doesn't want him to be alone out there on the run. To his credit, Valentin finally realized that Charlotte living life as a fugitive was less than ideal. She can't go to school, make friends, or live a normal life. I do expect that lots of people tell her Valentin did the right thing, but that doesn't mean that Charlotte is going to accept it. It seems a long shot she'd just settle in and forget about having her father in her life.